by Jacob. The Hebrew literally meaning hated. But Jacob did not actually hate Leah. He just loved Rachel more. In other words, your love for Christ should be so strong that your love for everything else pales in comparison. Your love for Christ should be so that anything else, the father or your mother, your wife, your husband, your sister, your brother, your child, should come, there should be a comparison. They should be on the back seat, God on the front seat, driving. Because if he drives, you're going to get where you need to go. Clearly, we know that Jesus is not telling us to literally hate. In other words, your love for Christ, again, should be so strong that your love for everything else pales in comparison. He must be your first allegiance, family. He must be your first allegiance, even above your family. Brothers and sisters, our first love must be Christ. The best thing we can do is to obey and love Jesus Christ. Understand the word, we must what? Love and obey Jesus Christ. We're quick to say how much we love him. But when it comes down to obeying, we have a serious problem. A serious problem. Love for Christ and following him allows you to agape or sacrificially love others. Although your love for Christ must always far surpass your love for anyone or anything else, your love for others will grow because of your love for Christ. There are people here right now said, I didn't like the hug. I wasn't used to it. But as time progressed, the love of God gave you a love that you can't wait to get a hug or give a hug. We have to follow his way. Because we can truly love because he has loved us first. Okay, 1 John 4, verse 19. The second thing that must take back seat in our lives is ourself. Christ says that we must hate ourselves in order to be his disciple. For the sake of clarity, some may struggle with different things like depression or self-harm or self-hate. This is not what Jesus is saying. Jesus expects his followers to be selfless, meaning thinking of themselves less and thinking of Christ more. And instead, Christ wants us to understand the great cost of following him. We must be willing to die to our selfish motivations and self-focus and live for Christ. following Christ does have a great cost. Although the gift of salvation is free, although no work must be done in order to accept this free gift, Christ requires complete allegiance to him alone. For the word says you cannot have two masters, for you'll love the one and hate the other. And if he is the true master, you will love him. Love him with obedience and repentance. As I stated earlier and stated many times, Jesus does not ride shotgun. He is either driving your car or he is not present there. You can't put him on the passenger side or in the back seat. You can't say, I got it. Either the Lord is driving or he is not there. And he leaves no room for followers. Whoever does not bear his own cross